Hello, y'all, welcome to Surf and Turf. And today I'm going to be telling a little story time about something that I personally have experienced. Me and my brother, and this might be like a two-part video, but I'll just, make the part right after this, and then I'll just edit and upload both of them. And it's basically, let's get right into it. So this happened on Sunday, and today's Friday, so it was 5 days ago. Not that long ago, but, basically, my brother went over to this little low-income housing community. Not that there's anything wrong with living in one, but just wanted to specify it. Then he goes over to play with this, supposedly one of his friends. Let's just call this friend, Marcus. Yeah, it's not his real name, and not even close, but that's the point. Don't want to share anybody's names without their permission. And then, but he's not there. He brings over this, toy water gun that he got. It was really cool. And I say was, but I'll get into that. And it was a present from my best friend for his birthday about a month ago. Yeah, it was a little over a month ago now, but then it was like exactly a month ago. So he starts squirting these kids over there, and we've had some problems with before. I think there was like 4 or 5 of them. And they don't like him squirting it, so they decide to take the gun from him. This is from what I heard. He went over there by himself, and they start beating him up. And it's like, okay. And I came over there to try and he came home really upset and said that they broke his water gun. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna go over there. So I go over there when he's like waiting for our mom to get back from the walk, and I try and find his water gun. And in the process, this crazy dad in a muscle shirt comes out and starts telling me that he saw the whole thing. Luke was crazy. He beat up kids. He hit a kid with a broom, which is true, apparently, according to him, but they started beating him up first. And then I talked to this really friggin' liar kid, and he starts telling me this whole fake story, and he's with one of these kids' little brothers. And, he was lying the entire time. Such a sly kid, and we saw him a few days later, and he was being a total jerk. Yeah, but just really sneaky, and he also would go by the woods and just leave his shoes and bike to go frog hunting. But the point being that he said that Luke started beating them up, and I found his broken water gun. Don't think there's any saving it. And Luke is, and this is like very upsetting. My mom doesn't want to do anything about this because she didn't want to get into a fight with the dad. And unfortunately, the story doesn't end there. One of the kids, let's just call this kid, I'm gonna go with Quincy, since that's the name of a boy at my school who's known to be a jerk. So we're gonna go with that. So this kid, Quincy, I'm not even using his real name because why? Why would I anyways? He, unfortunately, is going to the camp we're going to. Now this kid, we used to be friends with. It's kind of sad, actually, because we were friends with him like a year ago, but not anymore. Not after what he did. He comes in with bandages over 2 of his fingers. Now, we had a friend with a broken finger, and so we know what it looks like. I mean, it was white, and it was like his fingers were like this. He has supposedly got his finger kicked really hard by my brother. But the reasoning supposedly behind this, according to Luke, who I believe over this punk kid, yes, call him a punk, because his dad is a punk. He wears muscle shirts, and he's totally weird. And, he's got tattoos and stuff. And apparently, he was holding Luke by his hands, and Luke was kicking him in defense, and he kicked his finger in the process and pushed it back. But who cares? It's self-defense. Oh yeah, and the water gun, by the way, supposedly broke because he threw it at them, or they threw it as he was walking away as a last bit of self-defense as one of the kids was coming to try and hurt him. And this kid, because they start arguing over this, and he does reveal that, in fact, it was over this friggin' water guns squirting them. And then then the owner of the camp literally tells the boys to stop talking about this. I think it might have been the other counselor. And then she also tells nobody else to get involved. Because if it gets bad enough, she'd have to bring in the stuff. Like the head of the Y camp stuff. I don't know. And, okay, so fast forward to the end of the day. The crazy dad does something. Anyways, I'm gonna make a part 2 of this, so I'll see you soon.